Alrighty.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the new season of the Sword Art Podcast. I'm your host, Shark, and I've got a co-host and special guest with me. Today, the co-host is... Ruby.
2-episode long.
He's such a buzzkill. And then our special guest today is Calrex. Say hello, guys.
Hey, how's it going? Or actually, no, I should probably be more accurate. XD.
As we like to refer to you in
God.
Discord. Close enough. So, we're up here bright and early. How are you guys doing this morning?
I'm doing alright. I had a mocha, so, this is going to be an interesting podcast.
Nice, nice, nice. How long did it actually take to get that
I'm
mocha?
gonna wake myself up.
How long did it actually take to get that mocha, Cal?
I'd probably say maybe about 10 minutes. I mean, it's at the cafe right across the street from my apartment, so it's just, I go down there, they make it, but there's a couple people in front of me.
That's very convenient.
Was this Starbucks or
Yeah.
just some other place?
It's actually a small place. It's called 50/50 Cafe.
Oh, nice.
So 50% of the time, I'm probably okay. 50% of the time, I become a trolling menace. So, be
well,
prepared.
I mean, that's just bound to happen. Especially when you start putting Baileys in your coffee, and it's like, hey, Joe May, where you at, Holmes?
don't give me more ideas. He's already been trolled enough by me. I find I need a new target.
What's wrong with new targets? It spices everything up and makes it a lot of fun.
A cappuccino guy myself.
Nice. Nice.
You're a Kappa? No.
Yoki Cafe 50/50.
No, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. No, I don't live nearby a Doki Doki Cafe. It's 50/50.
Close enough. Let's just rename it while we're at it.
Oh, God, no. I don't need to have weird things start happening while I'm in the cafe, especially in the morning.
I swear, if I find my own private island, I'm just going to dedicate that to the Sword Art community, and someone's got to build a cafe dedicated to something on the site. Wouldn't that be fun?
The troll doll will be there.
Well, let's get on with today's topics. We got quite a good amount, actually. So, in light of recent events, what's going on in the current floor status?
Currently we have finally defeated the floor 21 boss, and we've made it to floor 22, which is canon.
Yeah, thanks for not helping me chip myself out, Crystal, guys.
If you don't know, floor 22 is the place where Kirito and Asuna got their house. And basically, it's that fishing floor. I can't really fully remember the details of it.
Nice. And
If you
go ahead.
if you look on the wiki, you'll know it.
Yeah. And
It had the fishing arc.
yeah. How long did it actually take to beat this last floor, the last boss?
Too
That's
long.
the $1 million question.
Actually,
I'll
let
answer it this way. It took less time than the Orochi boss fight.
5 months.
That's how long? Seriously?
Because we started in October.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I don't know. I've been busy working, so I lost track of time.
Jeez.
So.
And then I heard the scouting team just found the next floor. Is that correct?
We immediately
Yeah,
found
like,
it. We're already having.
Yeah, we're already having the floor meeting.
Nice. Where's
We already had the
who's
floor. Well,
hosting it?
it's still going on, but
Yeah.
Who's hosting it?
EA,
Say that again.
EA, or Celestial Senate Sitzel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, CA.
I was about to
it said
say.
EA.
EA,
Like,
yes.
Yay!
I was about
Yay!
to-
We're hosting the
I
boss
thought-
fight.
Yeah, we are.
I thought you said EA, and I was like, wait, so we have to pay in order to actually get this?
Apparently.
You have to pay for loot boxes to actually participate. You can show up, but you have to pay for loot boxes.
Oh, CA. So what's do we have was any information released to the public on what the floor boss is?
Very
I believe
a lot less than the 4, I think.
What kind of
I believe
information?
that some information was given out, but I can't be too sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
think.
tease a
Yeah, I
little bit.
mean, yeah, it's got some people thinking of other bosses, and you know that's got some people kind of scared.
Isn't it always?
Yeah, as long as you don't bring back sheep tar again, because that's gonna be painful.
Well, there wouldn't be bringing it back again because it never happened the first time.
Oh, fair
But
point.
I don't. I'm not saying that we might not have it. If you catch my drift.
Oh God.
She has flashbacks.
I already have enough flashbacks of freaking
Flashbacks.
Pumpkin. I don't need to have another boss that's gonna give Calrex PTSD.
Well,
And
that
Hikaru
was
actually
called
has a pumpkin.
Asterios, wasn't it?
No, Calrex. Hikaru has a pumpkin following him around, so just be careful of his
Yeah.
character.
Oh, no, I'm fully aware. I remember that, but usually he's in the shadows, so I don't usually see it.
Oh no, it was Rock. That was the painful boss. Close enough. I know Asterios was some kind of boss that gave people a hard time.
I mean
Yeah, I think
I mean that one was also just a poor communication between staff as well. I mean, like no one really looked at it.
Yeah.
Mechanics
Hopefully
were
we're
just
doing a lot
not
better
very
this go
great.
around.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, what, how many members are in the were in the scouting party that went on for this voyage?
For
Was
it
it
was
four?
just basically people that could just get it done in the same day.
Nice. Who all was it?
Yeah.
Well, I believe Hikaru. I'm gonna have to look. Community
No, it looks like Shield got it.
Shield
Shield
Hick,
beat
and
Hick and Nick.
Shield.
So
Nice.
everybody that can move very fast, plus one tank, plus the guy that's basically the scout.
Yeah, that's a pretty good scout group.
Yeah, it was basically they started in the same day they got finished. So
Okay. That's
Nice.
nice.
Yeah. Congrats on like I don't know if this is this like a record for people to actually find the boss room and actually like get the next meeting started?
Probably close to.
I think we've had a faster floor. I can't fully remember.
Yeah, I remember some older floors like people would actually race to try and get to the boss room. I remember I was part of that.
I know that
happened, I was
like
just-
back, there was a guy that soloed a boss and like after it like the time frame of it was like 2 days.
Jeez.
Yeah. It was I
One
forgot
day
who did
someone
that now.
Wow, that's nuts.
was finding the boss and the next day they were soloing it and actually defeated it the same day.
I don't
So
think it was Zell actually. Although I think if it was, you might be referring to the time that he had Darkness Blade and just like took out one of the guys in like one hit after like one round of players.
Jeez.
yes, or Zeus. I don't remember his name. But Zarius never soloed a boss, even though we all wanted him to.
Oh, so this is like way before even I joined then, I'm guessing.
Well, when did you join?
I joined, what was it, like 2 or 3 years ago, I think? Because Calrex, technically speaking, in game, he's aged like 3 years. If we're going by the canon amount of time.
Oh.
December 16th, 2014.
2 or 3 years ago. No, that's 4 years ago.
Hey, I like to think I'm younger than I am, okay?
Hey, between when people join the site and actually joining the community, there's 2 different dates.
Oh, this is true.
I suppose
if
so.
you think back about it, I joined November 29th of 2013, and I pretty much got right involved there. So I'm thinking about a couple months after that is when the site really started picking up.
Okay.
Let it be known that Calrex, it started in 2014, has the most amount of posts out of anyone that joined the site.
You know, it's not wrong.
Dang it, Matt! It's like a
Imagine
stop bringing up my post count.
Just think what level would he be if post count still determined level?
Way above the norm.
My level would be higher than Aincrad.
It'd be higher than a stoner on 420.
Well, I live in San Francisco, so go figure that.
Exactly. Moving on. Some little teasing news in terms of staff. I
Just
have
tease it.
actually given
Just
a green light
tease it.
to a new project for plot dedication. What are your guys' takes on that?
We're putting more effort towards having a plot towards the site because mostly it's just people just having threads together, and sometimes people will just want a general plot. Of course, if you don't want to be a part of this general plot, you don't have to, I believe. But you could just keep going with on your own threads. We'll leave you alone, whatever. I'm not too sure about the whole thing personally. Putting more of an effort to put a general plot line towards.
Yeah. I do know that there are some good topics that could potentially arise through this plot team, and it may bring back some previous community members to be very effective. Cal, what's your take on the floor team or the plot team?
I mean, for me, I'm actually always usually up for trying out new plots and stuff. I think that definitely is one of the reasons why I haven't been really as active, is just because right now Calrex doesn't really have a personal quote unquote direction for his thing. So having something that gives everybody something. Oh, hey, we can all, if we want to, we can work towards advancing this type of thing. It might be give people more reason to start posting or be more active, try things out. So I'm all for this.
Nice. Yeah.
Direction because you can't die.
For
what?
For those watching, I do want to hear what your thoughts are. So go ahead and upon the video going live or the recorded version, go ahead and leave a comment down below.
Subscribe and leave a comment in the post. No.
Close enough. Or if you want to kind of stay secluded and just leave your thoughts, feel free to message me on Discord or the site. I'll get back to you with some feedback.
You can message all of us to say how terrible of a job we're doing. That's also fair.
That only goes to the mailbox a beat.
I was about to say, if they message me and say I'm doing a terrible job, I'd be like, okay, you're probably right. I haven't actually been.
Yeah, you haven't been around too much, but you're just kind of hiding in the shadows.
You just probably say, you're probably right, XD.
Yeah, exactly. I should really write an XD bot and just have that be my response and see if you guys actually catch on if it's a bot or not.
Dude, that'd be interesting. That's one thing I want to get around to doing, is learn how to write my own bot.
It'd be pretty interesting to do. I've been actually learning how to do it.
Nice.
Nice.
It's only just Python, isn't it? At least for the Discord.
Depends on what you're using, or depends on what you're coding it in.
Yeah, I know the majority of Discord
many
bots
different
use
things.
Python.
Yeah.
You can code it in many things. You can even code it in CSS, but people you just use Python.
I guarantee you're not going to be able to code it in CSS.
I think you mean C# there, buddy.
Yeah, C#, C++ possibly, maybe just basic C.
CSS is style sheets.
Yeah, you're not going to code anything in CSS except for.
Oh no, you're right.
A web page.
You won't get to respond to anything, but man, it will be very pretty.
Yeah, no kidding.
Can I code it in Microsoft Paint?
Hey, feel free, man. If you want to create the logo for it in Microsoft Paint, I've done that before.
Oh God.
I think SAO came to be.
What language do you think SAO was written? What languages do you think SAO was written in?
Perl.
Ruby on Rails. Brain.
I think it was written in QBasic.
I apologize to our audience that is not familiar with programming stuff.
Hey, this is what happens when you get two developers in a room.
Two? Oh yeah, that's right, you and me.
Yeah.
Then you get someone that's also interested in doing it.
Because I kind of went the more web page based route. So I create a bunch of web pages. So I know HTML, CSS. I got to start learning some JavaScript.
The one thing I do know
Okay.
is going to be obsolete.
Yeah,
pretty
JavaScript
soon.
would be, those are the three that you can probably like do a lot of stuff with.
Right, because
That's what I
that's
learned
more
as
so
well.
responsive web pages. I have little experience just from like messing around with templates that are on the W3 layouts, but besides that,
Oh, okay.
it's just kind of all like personal creations and whatnot.
Yeah. If you want to do stuff that's really fun, you can also do Ajax. That's a part of the thing that's part of jQuery, and that's
learned
really
about that, especially Node.js as well. I think that was
yeah.
what I was gonna hop into.
Yeah.
Thing I
Okay.
do, the one code that I do know is going to be obsolete soon, so I feel bad.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, audience, everybody. We didn't mean to go off on a coding tangent, so let's get back on topic.
So, what other
About
news have you guys or like projects have you guys seen us staff working on?
The last
Working
project I
on-
was working on. Who?
I'm still working on a quest that is a super long quest.
What's the name of the quest?
The
Super
Phantom
long quest.
Train. The Phantom Train.
Nice. What go ahead and give a rough overview on what kind of quest that entails.
It's going to be a new one because I imagined to make a new form of quests because a lot of people wanted more story based or much longer ones, or at least from what I've heard in the past. It's going to be a quest that is no means short. It's very, very long.
Nice.
And done the details yet, but it's actually inspired by one of my favorite games, Final Fantasy VI. However, I'm being a little careful about it because I know how.
Is that the one where the guy suplexes a train?
Suplex a train in that game, but I'll show you the GIF later. It's actually pretty great. Like the exploration part of that or whatever you want to call it at the time, level, stage, whatever. It pretty much forced you to explore, talk to like ghosts and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. That seems like a really interesting quest.
Yeah. The more quest to Dragon Hunter Anthology.
Nice. Cal, have you seen anything that is worth mentioning in terms of staff projects?
So there's one. I don't remember if it's actually been completely set up and ready to go yet, but the last project I was working on was the floor description rewrite for floors 11 to 20. That one should be all done. I think the last thing we need is just to make it pretty, like all the different pictures and stuff that we have like in the lower floors. And then once I get the chance, I'm probably gonna try and see if I can flesh out the quest line that I was working on, which is the Vampire Hunter quest. I based that one after watching the Castlevania Netflix series and got inspired by the whole like vampire lore and stuff. So I wanted to see if I could adapt that to something.
I have seen that series. That's actually really good.
Yeah. So I want to try to interpret that into an interesting quest line for people to try out, and I'm trying to make it so that if you do repeat the quest line, it actually changes certain things that happen, which I don't think I've seen yet happen in other quests just yet.
No, because that's just a lot of.
I was thinking
kind of like a lot of planning with if this choice is made, then here's the result of that choice.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to have influences on like what people do. It's not like just it's not just something as simple as like I'm gonna whether or not to kill this guy. It's actually like what things happen to me that forces me to go down certain paths.
Right. That's actually a really good idea. Go ahead, Pete.
I was thinking of doing that for the HA once, but I figured that would be way too much for 10 quests. So
that's why you do one giant quest and just call it a day.
I wanted this to be big.
Yeah, true.
Oh my!
Yeah, we'll look out for the Shadow of the Colossus quest. All right. It's after like 10 quests, and you have to wake up in this one place every time.
Wow, kind of different in terms of our basic quests. So that'll be good.
Kind of Inception up a bit.
By the way, don't look forward for the Shadow of the Colossus quest. We're probably not going to do it.
You never know. Something may or may not come up in the future, but at this point, it's TBD.
Yeah. Well, not even TBD, more like TB work done.
TBD for TB decided.
To be honest, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Come back later.
If you guys want,
okay,
if
never
you
mind.
guys want
It looks
to
like
see
Hick
something
might be
that,
working on it, so.
even better. But if you guys want to see something along those lines for multiple decisions and results, or the shadow quest or whatnot, let us know, and we always like to listen to what you guys have to say. Don't be afraid to reach out.
And there's even like I think there's still the board which allows you to actually put up suggestions for quests and stuff, so you can we can take a look and see if it might be useful.
There might be. I know there's the player request board. I can probably put in for quest request or something along those lines, and I can probably put up a subtopic in there.
Yeah, I remember that. I think that I tried to do a 3 Beast quest line suggestion back when I wasn't staff yet, but I think one of the staff members took interest.
If anything,
yeah, it might be somewhere.
Might be it's either in the OOC section or somewhere in the forum. I have to go ahead and look for it later. I'll make it more noticeable after the stream. So, we are always in need of staff, guys, so don't be afraid to reach out. If you're just shy of the day requirements, apply anyways, and something may happen, something may not.
If you're afraid of Shrek, you should be.
Everyone's afraid of me. It happens.
Oh yeah, I still feel pain when I got hit by the hammer.
Yeah, that was collateral damage.
Thanks.
Right.
So, I do want to give we have had multiple donations while we were in between seasons, so I do want to try and give a little shout out to those people. So in that case, the off-season donators were Genji, Lessa, and her guild, who made a beautiful donation that we are forever grateful. An account name is unknown, and if you donated in the off-season and didn't get your mention, let me know, and I will confirm to see if that's you, because you deserve a thank you. Percival, as always, is one of our monthly donators, who just took the top spot of the current top donor. So, thank you, Percival. Claim. Yeah,
you beat my kidney donation, so.
Everyone's got a lot of way to go to catch up to mine. Claim is another one of the donators. XX Soul Sus is one, and Kimmy. Thank you all for your donations, and we are forever grateful of your aid.
Thank you.
So, in terms of other news,
bring us some Taco Bell money.
Nice. If you guys,
I just had that last night.
Nice. I might have that sometime later this week. But if any of you
Tag
guys
taco
want
fries.
some kind of add-on or whatnot to the site that you think will be very beneficial, go ahead and shoot one of us staff members, or shoot me a message rather, and we can get something figured out. Or if not, we just hope to get these donations to pay for the site, so that takes less on Aaron.
Yeah, shoot out of the shark. Don't send it to us. I don't think we'd probably be the best.
Yeah, that would probably be the best one. Is I would bring it up to the rest of the staff and see what they think about it. I know just recently we added on a post counter, so I think that was very beneficial to the player support team in terms of adding up total posts.
Down, you can have your post count now.
I think we're looking into some kind of word counter, but besides that, I know Google Chrome has a bunch of extensions to count words, and Microsoft Word has an extension to count that stuff.
You can just copy paste your post to a empty document, and you can just check the word count there. So,
right, especially in Google Docs, right? But
like downloadable applications that you can use. I believe Ariel used to have like this thing where he would just like highlight using the mouse the entire post, and it would tell you how many words that was. I don't know.
Something about
Yeah,
that.
there's been a couple people that do it. I mean, I've seen a couple people that even like what was it, pre-make their posts in like another document before they actually like paste it over to the site and stuff like that as well.
You do it. There's many ways of checking it.
There are.
Yeah.
But, so there's that. I do want to bring up a newer project that I have started recently, and many of you guys have seen it
LOL.
being in the works. Hey, shush. So I do have a separate group besides the site staff, although I do have one staff member just for aid and development purposes because no one else has expressed interest. We are building a Minecraft server dedicated to the SAO-RPG content on the site and not completely the SAO canon. So there's going to be a bunch of descriptions and whatnot that match the site and not necessarily canon because, you know, we want to make this unique. So, I mean, if anyone has any interest in joining the staff, there's a section of the OOC. There's the Sword Art Online OOC, rather, where you can see what the staff groups are and see if you want to apply for that. What are your guys' thoughts on
make it
the
a thing?
yeah? What are your guys' thoughts on this project? Cricket.
Dang it! You stole my answer.
Hey, like,
so what do you guys think about
okay,
this
I did lie. I do play Minecraft. I don't play a lot, but like I believe it's a good way to get people together other than just playing the RP site, obviously. However, it is Minecraft, so I really can't tell you.
I mean, hey, it's a cheap alternative to making an actual game. Because I know we tried that. We tried making a 2D game in like Beyond it or Eclipse, and that flopped hard just because it's not like a real time kind of action with most people, and it's kind of like a. We
just need to contact the people of Fortnite to give us our own server. All right.
Yeah, no kidding. That would be fun.
God.
But no, I think this is a nicer way to kind of like intermingle with the community away from the RP site, but still have something to do. Something that's a little more, I don't know, appeasing
is what
the eye.
happens. Is what happens in the Minecraft game canon.
Canon to the site or variations of it. But I know we're utilizing some plugins, so because I run a Spigot server, so we have
what?
Yeah, it's not for you guys, for the people connecting. It's just vanilla. But on my end, since I host a server, I can add some plugins. So we have a Rollcraft plugin, and that utilizes.
For us, it's vanilla. For you, it's an entire.
Well, yeah, because I'm the one hosting the server, and so that way it's easier for you guys. You just connect and boom. But the Rollcraft server, or the Rollcraft plugin rather, we're making some classes and whatnot to be very.
No, we have different game masters. I know we have two game at 3 maybe. I think Hikaru is one. And then we have Macrodon that's just been helping out and other things.
Macrodon's been working on our graphics, so hopefully we get a texture pack. I know he's been doing some really good work on some sword art swords, so that'll be pretty cool.
So you can say that Mac's been doodling.
Macrodoodle's been doodling.
Also, if you're wondering, no, we won't pay you.
Yeah, I don't even get paid myself yet. But that's also because I'm also the host. So that happens.
That one.
Minecraft is what, $30 if that? I think it's like $20 actually.
And then plus like there's no monthly fees or anything like that.
It's a one-time payment you have from the day you buy it to the day, I don't know, it discontinues or after that.
For some reason.
So I'd call it a wise investment if you want to join the staff. There's that. We have completed the spawn area. We're working on the entire starting town and then branching out. We do have the Black Iron Palace that's near completion. So those are some pretty interesting locations.
My Minecraft account was given to me. My friend was just like, I ain't playing Minecraft anymore. And I was like, all right, so can I have the account? He's like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
That's always nice. Friends like that don't really play it very often are nice.
You can also ask around if friends don't even use their account anymore.
Yeah, that's always a nice thing too. I know I used to let my
Likely, you'll
sister
probably
use
have
mine.
one friend that does.
But no, it's a wise investment. If you guys have any ideas that you think would be beneficial to it, let me know, and we'll also listen to that.
Plus, they encourage modding.
They do.
Insult it to their own game. The only reason why a mod dies is if a outside company sues you or they just don't have the time in the day.
Yeah, I mean it's a very open source kind of situation, which is really nice. It gives a lot of flexibility and features to the game. Besides that,
Just modding can't get better.
right, exactly. I know I'm gonna add trying to get like a mini map added. If there are people that are good at developing plugins or whatnot, then those would be very helpful. Because we could have some that are not necessarily up to date or built in the Minecraft environment yet.
Idea crafting most things that have been released in their updates started as a third-party mods. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. So I mean, everything is mainly on the server side, so you guys don't have to do anything on your side except for log into the game and hit play. When the first floor is reached, I probably will be giving out some access to some alpha testers. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested. Besides that, beta will probably come out once the second floor is complete, and then the full release will be when the third.
So you still have some time before if you want to be a beater or not.
Yeah, you got a lot of time. I probably
You have a
will.
lot of
I
time
probably
to
will
decide.
make some beater titles. So if you're interested in that, then that'll happen.
Let's
The
just get
closest
his
you can
own
get right
title
now.
on the server.
The closest you can get right now is an
His
Aether.
title's just XD.
Yeah. I will make the announcement closer to the time. I just need some more staff right now so we can kind of put a little more production into this. That way we can get this out for you guys. Maybe we might make some capes for some beaters or some aiders.
Add some aiders too if you're an alpha.
Yeah, Cal. Yeah, that's my guy.
All right.
Any last comments on the Minecraft server?
Not that I could think of.
All right. On to the last topic of today's podcast. I am looking into moving the live stream over to the Twitch platform, but the post live and recorded episodes will still be uploaded to the YouTube channel. Reason for that is YouTube's always kind of been a sinking and dying boat just because the algorithm keeps changing. What are your guys' thoughts on moving over to the Twitch platform?
I mean, with the most recent Twitch changes as well, it's not like they aren't changing as well. But I wouldn't say that
Right.
they're
I feel like
sinking
they're a little bit more stable than the YouTube platform at this point.
Oh, well, I mean, YouTube is still a pretty good.
Animator.
Unless you're an animator, then you really have no choice. But to be honest with you, YouTube is only bad because Logan Paul's ruining it for everyone. But
I didn't even take that into account. It's just more so the fact that I would kind of prefer Twitch just for the fact that you can get people to host you and whatnot, and that kind of like helps branch out and drag people in if they're interested.
yeah, like someone's gonna host an SAO-RPG server.
Oh, I've got connections to people that will.
God.
I've actually talked to people that would, so there's that.
Shark's in bed with a couple of people, so he's got some.
Yeah, I'm in bed with a person from Aussie or from Australia, so I know she said that she would give us a host when she's not streaming. So that's always nice. I know if you guys remember Darren, he said he'd give a host. I know recently he's gotten pretty big, but he's real life hits, and it's just hard for a Twitch streamer to keep the current schedule. But if possible, if I can get my hands on the new Sword Art Fatal Bullet game, or even Hollow Fragment that are on Steam, I would possibly look into streaming that for you guys for your entertainment. But besides
you get to watch Shark screw up a lot.
Yeah, it'll happen. Besides that, what else do you guys like? What are your other thoughts on Twitch?
I mean, you can't see me right now, but I'm kind of twitching. But no.
Hey man, always. But no, Twitch versus YouTube. Thoughts? Go.
I mean, I personally haven't used Twitch. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really used YouTube either. I'm not a YouTuber nor am I a Twitcher. But you know, if it works better for everybody, I'm all for doing whatever. I'm very I'm the type of guy that's just like, yeah, whatever.
Fair enough. Beat. What are your options? What are your thoughts on Twitch versus YouTube? They have not.
I don't really have an opinion on it.
All right. Would you prefer to stay YouTube or branch out? Like, would you take to the
I don't
idea?
care.
All right.
I'm just the co-host.
We'll stream on Twitch and then we'll copy paste onto you. No.
Stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
Actually, I could do that. I actually could do that. I just gotta get a copy of OBS Classic, which is possible.
I was gonna say echo.
Well, no, it would just be OBS. I'd have the scene copies from OBS Classic and OBS Studio, unless I'm able to get OBS Studio open twice. Huh. It'd be worth. I'm gonna look into that, see if I can stream on both, and whoever wants one versus the other, then I'll have both options. But the recorded version will be uploaded to the YouTube channel at the end of every episode.
Yeah, I guess that would be interesting for managing the chat too. But isn't there like certain ways that people can import like chats from one service into another? I think.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to do it with the Twitch platform, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because then you can have all your different stickers on the bottom leading to sites, social media pages, donation pages, etc., etc. I'm
Gotcha.
sure there's a way to do it with YouTube. I just don't know if or what that goes. Because I know I can import everything from Streamlabs, so I think I might be able to use it for YouTube as well. But actually, managing the chat would not be a nightmare if I did both. Mainly because I can condense it all into one section. So your the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat would merge into the same, and everything would show on the screen. And the fact that I've got 5 screens at home, at least maybe 6. When I do podcasts from there during the summer or whatnot, it would be a lot easier to manage chat because I can have one screen with one chat or both with the 2 different chats.
Yeah, Shark's got actually like 6 pairs of eyes, so that's why he can handle 6 monitors. No.
Hey man, it's called a programmer at its finest.
And that's why I went blind. No.
But yeah, that would wrap up the the gain from YouTube to Twitch would be the fact that again, like I said before, like you can get people to host you or whatnot, and I think it'd bring in a larger audience, which could, if people are interested in that kind of situation, then they might take interest in our site or what we have to say. So I mean, it's kind of just like an interest kind of a thing to branch out and get a bigger audience.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I'd like to hear what you guys think. So either drop a comment below after the stream or send me a message on Discord or the site and express your opinions. I do really want to hear what you guys have to say because I am personally a fan of the Twitch platform versus YouTube. But I do want to hear what you guys think because I'm going to go with the majority of what the community has to say.
Cool.
All right, so here's a section of the show where we do a Q&A. So list your questions in chat, and we will respond.
The stream started. Mac asked, "How many other college swimmers has Shark eaten?"
Too many to count.
Shark kind of swims with his mouth open, so it's not so much they eat them, it's just that they kind of end up in his mouth.
Yeah, Swim too fast. Something to talk about might be the new quests that were just released. All right, what are you guys' takes on the new release quests?
I worked on a little bit of them, so
Go ahead and talk about it.
additions, they're great for you to stuff like that.
Say that again. You kind of like cut out halfway through.
They're great additions to the site. You should definitely additions. They have cool stories. I don't know what else to really say about it. We'll see. We'll see how good they are once they are actually for people. But
Shield said there are some bugs that need working out, but for the most part, he's excited. So
cool.
There are a few bugs here and there.
Yeah, every quest that is like a newer release, there's always bound to be a couple bugs, or as Cal and I like to say, just it develops random features.
What?
My code doesn't have bugs. It just develops random features.
You see, I'm a different engineer than you. I'm in DevOps, so I'm the one that's like, that's a bug, dang it. But yeah.
Creation, Mike.
Farming quest is going to make merchants mats selling pointless. I think someone better
maybe.
differ.
Which quest was that one?
Don't remember. Nature's Treasure, I think it's called.
It sounds about right.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, any other questions from that you guys want answered? If not,
yeah,
feel free to join in. If you want,
we still got tons of time.
Oh yeah, plenty. If you want to ask a question on the stream, go ahead and pop into the call-in channel on the Discord, and we'll drag you in, and you can ask your question to us, or debate it.
Just be prepared to be just be prepared with what question you ask, because you could get trolled for all you know.
Yeah, try to keep it to topic of the site or any of the topics we discussed today.
Or if you have like a question that you want to like directly ask somebody, just let us know and we'll try to see if we can accommodate, of course.
Yeah, we are. So we are taking callers. So pop into that call-in channel on the podcast section of the Discord server, and we'll get you in here. Besides that, if you just want to ask a question in chat, feel free, and we will respond and answer to it.
Yeah.
Mats and merchants have never been used as they're too pricey.
Yeah, I mean, for people who are higher leveled and have the coal to really waste and they need materials, then really realistically, then people can just buy that. More so, the materials for merchants were more so a luxury, not a necessity. But
sometimes
unless you're trying to make stuff, of course.
Supply over demand, right?
I suppose.
I mean, yeah, the other thing too is definitely mats have changed a lot from when I first started, because before I was a unknown fisherman as I am now, but my unofficial profession was actually just going out and gathering mats before. So
that's a nice way to kind of like supply.
That's how you got to 8,000 posts.
Yeah, no kidding. Hacking the system.
Yeah, I'm sure that those contribute a good amount. If you get the chance, you can dig through my user profile, and you can probably find that like at least 10 of my older topics are actually just completely mat gathering quests.
Most high-level players are saving up for their houses. I've only sold about 10 or so mats total from my merchant stock, and I'm the most active on site.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just living in a shop right now, so.
Hey man, that's the way to go. You build a house on top of your shop, if anything. Like a little room in the back.
And
start living in a closet.
Otter.
Yeah, I can't speak for the other players, but I personally haven't been saving up my stock for a house. I've actually been putting it towards actually refunding some skills so I can change my character up a little bit.
Yeah, that's always interesting. What are you looking at to change up your character for?
So actually it's in-character stuff at the same time. Calrex is actually going through some personal changes. He's finding out that certain skills he has aren't going to be as useful for what he's trying to accomplish. So he's actually going to be changing out those to be more useful as a like a person participating in the front lines, but also just so he can kind of become closer to what some older players and I like. You could probably ask Taka or another player, Lycan. We like to refer to it as the beast build, because it's going to involve a lot of him switching between weapons depending on what the situation is.
All right, interesting.
Who/how is the best avenue for questions and concerns with patch-related issues? Tan.
Yeah, Tan would be the one, as she is the GM of the systems team, so that would be good.
Yeah, continue to bug Tion just for everything. I'm sure that she appreciates the no.
She appreciates the
I
attention.
don't really bug her, but like, if there is a real concern about patch-related issues, then contact Tan. You can't contact her for some bizarre reason. Go ahead and talk to Hestia, I think maybe.
No, Hestia is the PSTs. I think it's Pag and Clarence. Let me check who's on that staff team.
Aerith maybe. I don't. You can't really. I mean, Aerith is on and off.
It's all. Aerith is kind of like jumping between that and Floor, and Taeon.
Just go to Taeon, but like if you can't go there, just go to any one of these system-related people.
If anything, you can send a site PM to all of them, and that'll guarantee at least someone's gonna respond to it.
Yeah. And if you really need to, or like you just want to ask anybody a question, of course, we also have the Ask a Staff channel. I'm sure that Shield's probably been making a lot of use of that before. So that's another way to just kind of funnel it towards everybody if you really need to. But if you want to directly check with somebody about patches or bug fixes and stuff, definitely anybody related to the systems and clarifications would be the guys to go to.
Right. Yep. Yeah. As likewise, if you have any questions for any of the staff teams, just click on the SAO staff team announcement, and that'll direct you to whoever's on each team. I do keep that updated for the most part, so it's pretty active, pretty reliable.
Yeah.
So I mean, anyone else have any questions they want us to answer or whatnot pertaining to any of the topics, or if you have a question that's kind of general to the site, then ask away. Shield lives in Ask a Staff right now.
He basically does.
This would be the perfect time to put on like the Jeopardy theme song or something.
I mean, it's good that we have such a lively Ask a Staff channel, because that's very beneficial to staff helping out with your issue or fixing something that you bring to their attention.
Mm-hmm.
So, any other thoughts on topics we discussed today, guys?
Thought.
Anything we didn't touch?
What are those things again? No.
Anything we didn't touch on that you?
What site are we on?
DragonBallZ.com.
What?
That's a long
website.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
What's going on with you guys' characters right now? Well, I mean, I know what Beatbox is up to, of course, with Ruby. She's hanging out in the raid meeting as well, so.
Ruby's just being...
Shark's been kind of Mia since, I don't remember what floor it was. I think it was like 10.
Being the sassy lesbian that she is.
He's just been hiding because of all the times he missed in the Orochi fight.
Yep, that was it.
Done, guys.
Didn't land a single hit throughout an entire boss fight. At least took damage as the tank, but after that he kind of went through a mental breakdown and vanished.
I can't hit anything.
Yeah, the dice gods didn't like him very much, so he kind of left.
I've had that happen before. I mean, you guys still remember that I decided to do the Breaking the Unbreakable quest where the rock actually punched back at me.
Oh yeah, I was dying when I read that.
It's gonna be a Geodude.
That wasn't freaking Geodude. That guy went freaking either Graveler or Golem on me.
Yeah.
Then when he got to low HP, he just exploded.
Oh, no, he didn't explode. Well, I mean, the whole entire fight, every time he rolled a crit, I just made him basically shoot his fist at me like a rocket.
Damn, the rough time when the rock's beating the crap out of you.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Or Park Golem.
Part Voltor Bug, that would be terrifying. That sounds like a creature I'm fighting right now, a Monster Hunter.
Oh jeez.
Shrug too, yeah, I know
But yeah, Shield is correct that he and I are actually currently doing a quest right now, which involved I think it's the Wargs quest. So
oh, nice.
I've been punching the wolves and he's been poking them with his thorns. So
nice. That's always a good way to go.
Yeah, punches and cacti. It's a fun time.
Always is, right?
Yeah.
You just want to make sure you come out with an okay hand.
Well, that's why you change hands, right? No.
Yeah, exactly. You got to spread out the damage. So I mean, it looks like that no one has any question. Oh, the Thorns update was clutch. Is what Shield says. What all happened in that update?
That would be something probably Beatbox to know more about.
What?
The Thorns
update? I think that happened while I was still away. So
Thorns, I believe it was the damage was increased.
Oh, nice.
That is very nice.
Which was increased. I don't know how much to give tanks a little bit more comfort room. Yeah, it does 9 per rank and tier now instead of 7. It's not entirely, but combine it with Immolation Potion, it's pretty dang good.
7 to 9
Isn't there also like a thing
rank.
where with the new like shield skill, the skill mod, you can actually apply thorns by bashing somebody with your shield?
That skill mod has been around for a while. I think I actually made that one. Just shield bash.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, shield bash.
Yeah, that's helpful to those that do one-handed sword and shield.
Yeah, and then if you want to get even better, you can throw the shield in. Oh, I'll stop there. We don't want people turning to Captain America in this game, so.
Well, there's no sword art for it, so I mean, nothing says you can't, but nothing that you're not gonna get a hit on it.
When are we implementing dual shielding?
New
I
Aincrad.
don't remember. Yeah, oh, I was about to say, wasn't there like a player that actually tried to do dual shields before?
I mean, you can. It's just there's no sword art for it, so I mean, it's not going to be very efficient or work at all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess it would probably be useful if you wanted to have like multiple shield-related like abilities, and you don't want to do any like attacks. But yeah, you would be you'd be very defensive.
Yeah, and not very.
You'd be the epitome of turtling. Shield would become shielder.
So I mean, unless you guys have any more questions, then I think we're gonna wrap up.
Last call for questions. If you have, this is rapid fire time, guys. If you have your questions, just like anything, just fire them.
Yeah, seriously, I'm trying to get that to happen in the past 5 minutes.
We won't bite, I swear. Well, I mean, I can't speak for Shark, but I won't bite, or at least I'll try to not bite. I think.
Oh, truffle turtle. It's not even a question.
What even was that?
I think he was referring to a Shield's question.
Oh, I'm sure.
Let's see, and just take a peek in the other thing. Okay, yeah, there's nothing there too. Good.
All right, so we're about an hour and 10 minutes in, so I'd call that a very successful podcast.
We survived. No.
For now.
But yeah, if you guys do have any questions like after the podcast, feel free to message any of us. Feel free to ask in the Ask the Staff channel. We're always up for hearing what you guys have to say. And of course, if we don't get your feedback, we can't make the site better. So
right, we do
feel free to let us know.
Well, guys, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be on the podcast.
Not a problem. I'm always happy to talk about something random, I guess, but
That tends to happen here and there.
There's a gun to my head. I have to be here.
B-Box is just in the closet. He's just like, yeah, they let me out only when there's a podcast happening. So
It's definitely not my closet. Wink. Beat, get back into that closet. Damn it! I didn't say you could come out.
I feel like there's a reference to the whole like rumor that I have like a sweatshop somewhere that's doing all my posts for me, but I'm just not gonna let that continue
Sweatshop that you
circulate.
have
Oh wait,
plenty of like 5-year-old children doing posts for you.
I cannot confirm nor deny that statement.
not 5-year-olds. Dang it! No.
Shield, we don't refer to that question as a question. That's more so like a never gonna happen statement.
Wow. just
I mean, what? I didn't say that. Yeah, unless he can throw a rope outside the window and climb down. But the fact that he's in the basement, I don't think that's gonna be very effective.
I was gonna say, when Beatbox actually finally makes it through all the Saw-related challenges that Shark left in that basement, plus finding the key they left in there somewhere.
At this point, I'm just not even gonna try.
Yep. Smart.
Yeah, you're just like, nope. I'm just gonna hang out here. I've already got my computer here. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think it's enough that I let him have a computer.
It's either stay down here with a computer and sometimes I get thrown food, or try to solve like puzzles I could almost die in. Yeah, I'll pass.
That's the ultimate way to troll the Saw murderer. He's just like, okay, you have to pass these tests, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna stay here.
Speaking of escape room, I actually picked up on Steam. There is an early release of this escape room game, and I think it was like, yeah, it's called The Escape. I think it was like $7. It's co-op from 1 to 4 players. So if anyone wants to join in with me, I might stream that. It looks like it's really good.
There's also other like VR related games I've been playing. Well, I personally haven't played it, but they sound really fun. There's one that's like I Expect You to Die, which is the one where you have to try and escape before, it's basically like a spy that's been like in a convoluted bad guy's plot. You have to try and like get yourself out of the trap and everything.
Right. But I mean, if anyone's interested in streaming the Escape on Steam and joining me in that, that sounds like something would be fun since you mentioned Escape Room Quest. But
yeah, Shark needs the help so he can escape.
Yeah, it might be a quest that escape in a dungeon or something at some point. But we'll keep that noted for the future.
We did have one that was made a while back, but it wasn't really an escape room-esque game. It was just more like, escape from this bandit's like camp, basically.
Yeah, Shield, just DM me. We can do that whenever. Pick up the game and we can get a group together. So I mean, I'm also a fan, which is why I picked it up. And when I saw that it was first announced, I was like, oh, I'm gonna follow this until it's released. Then it was released and it was only like $7. It's like, click. So I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a fun game.
Count.
I'd recommend you guys take a look into it.
I was gonna say click, and then more of Shark's money went to.
Hey, I try to stay away from that. But no, if you guys have any, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, you unfinished your statement. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, anyone who has any feedback for other topics we can discuss in the podcast, or anything you want touched on, or even stream ideas, let me know and we can figure something out.
Feedback number 1: don't give Cal a mocha before the podcast.
Why not? It makes things more fun. It's just the same reason why you tell Shark to put Bailey's in his coffee.
Oh, god dang it.
I feel like I need coffee before a podcast.
That's why I have a coffee maker in my room.
Just so he can deal with the two of us. No.
Woo! Well, again, I'd like to thank you guys for being on the podcast, and it was a good one.
Sure thing. And looking forward to the next one. Who's supposed to be popping in the next podcast?
Macrodoodle.
Macrodon.
Yay!
So stay tuned, and go ahead.
I was gonna say you should make him doodle while he's in the podcast.
Hey, we just might. I might pull him up on Skype and have him screen share something or other. But if you guys have anything that after this podcast and have any ideas or whatnot, let us know. Leave some comments down below at the after the podcast is uploaded, or message us on Discord or the site.
Yep.
And until then, I'd like to thank everyone for watching and thank my fellow friends for joining me on the podcast, and hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Later. Take care. Don't be sure to wear your seatbelt, I think. Wait, no, I forgot what the Aincrad is.
Close enough. All right, have a great rest of the day, guys.